So today I think we accidentally got some massive news from the Safemoon Twitter account that our blockchain is actually dropping this year, not just the exchange. We're going to talk about that today. What's up everybody, my name's Ty and today we're talking about all things Safemoon and what's new in the space. If you're new to the channel, please like and subscribe, comment down below. Before we get started, I'm not a financial advisor and I'm definitely not a professional. I just do this to help you stay involved in the Safemoon community. Now with that said, let's get into it. Okay guys, so today we are talking about Safemoon and we have some great posts and actually so much news to talk about today. So Safemoon posted on Twitter, if you could ask one question to be answered on a future Safemoon special, what might it be? If you could provide a message of support thanks to be shared with the Safemoon army, what might that be? Who knows, maybe you'll appear in the next video. Answers below. So a lot of people were sharing questions and thoughts on what they want to be on this Safemoon special, and for some reason the Safemoon account was actually answering some of them. Most of them, we'll look at this really quick. Somebody did say it's very weird to see that many questions in this thread, but Safemoon is only replying to the non-question statements of do you have a question and ignoring all the questions. Safemoon said, sorry if it wasn't clear, the questions are being collected for a future video, not to be answered here. But we did actually get a couple of answers that were nice to hear and interesting to look into. The first one talking about the blockchain. Now, I don't know if they meant to say this or not. Will our exchange run on the Binance Cloud or be 100% completely standalone? Blockchain, no exact date, but what quarter is that planned for? He asked, how is Gambia currently running, or the turbines? And lastly, he asked, does the card come 100% in quarter 2 as promised? And we actually got some answer from Safemoon. He said, or they said, we're not looking to answer these on Twitter, but we guess a few won't hurt. They said not Binance Cloud, stand alone. So we know that when we launch our blockchain, because they're talking about the blockchain here, that it's going to be completely alone, totally Safemoon. The next one is blockchain still estimated for this year, shared in due course though. So we knew that the exchange was coming out this year, as far as I knew at least, but they didn't ever say anything about the blockchain, at least to my knowledge. So that is completely new news that the blockchain is dropping this year, which is massive. That turns Safemoon from a token into a coin, takes us off of the Binance Smart Chain, and it allows other projects to be built on top of Safemoon. And it's actually a huge deal, and is a huge deal for our investment as well. So this is huge news that we got from Safemoon. Very exciting that they're estimating that this year. And so I think that they're probably planning on launching the blockchain and the exchange at the exact same time. That would be my guess. And then lastly, Ecotech is with dev team. Nothing to be shared here in a tweet reply though. So they're still working on all the Gambia stuff and working to push that forward. So outside of that, we had some other really awesome questions, and we'll just keep reading through these, and then we have some more Safemoon news to talk about. So so he said, Havoc for you all said, what is Safemoon? No one actually knows. So this is a person that is feeling a little bit defeated and under the gun by Safemoon. He said, you have finished products that aren't complete. Project Phoenix, the Gambia, wind turbines, just to name a few. What is Safemoon? What have I invested in? So a lot of stuff like that. And then Safemoon said, we've got something in the pipes to answer that soon. So I think that we do have a video coming out soon to answer a lot of these questions that some of these people are asking, and they're feeling that way because I think Safemoon Joe put that video out and it's making people feel a certain kind of way. But I don't think they have all the facts, and I think a lot of people got their only source of Safemoon news was from Safemoon Joe, and so when he started putting FUD out, it just flipped their world completely upside down. But there's actually a lot of other great sources to find Safemoon news, and ones that are a little bit more reliable. So Danny says, this is just a suggestion I did a couple weeks ago to lower the fees of cost because it's actually calculating supply 3 times in each transaction. Looks like they fixed it. Someone said they don't care, they don't listen, and then Safemoon replied to that and said, right. So Safemoon does care, Safemoon does listen, and they do make changes based on community feedback and stuff. We've actually seen Safemoon in Twitter Spaces pretty much daily for the past couple of days in almost all of them, staying pretty consistent. So it is great that they're in the community again, which we're going to talk about that more in a minute. But they are in the community and staying very consistent and listening all the time. Somebody else says, what is the best way to describe Safemoon to someone that has never invested in the space? And hashtag everyone proof. They said they're bringing better tools and branding for that soon. So that is really interesting. Better ways to bring people who don't know about Safemoon into the space, which is great that they're bringing us new tools for that. So that is going to be great for the Safemoon army and growing in us in numbers, which is awesome. Somebody said, ask good questions, not just a dumbass question like, what's the name of your cat? And Safemoon said, Mr. Mittens. Great. Okay, so outside of the questions, we've got some Safemoon news over here, and then an article from John Crony that I wanted to read towards the end of this video. We were named the top B&B project with the highest social engagement the other day, which is massive. We can see Safemoon up here at the top with 171 million posts and engagement on Twitter over all of these projects, which is great. And I think a lot of that has to do with how much Safemoon has been engaging in social media. We've been seeing the Safemoon account coming out and doing so much stuff on social media recently. Same with John. They're getting into Twitter spaces and talking to people and engaging, and I think that just engages the Safemoon army and brings the engagement way up when Safemoon is doing it as well. So that is massive, and from what I remember, whenever Safemoon gets really engaging on social media, that is right before something big happens. So I think we actually have some massive stuff happening. Hopefully the blockchain and the card coming out pretty soon, and we will see that soon. So over here we have Safemoon Sanctuary finally revealing what is happening over here. I don't know if you guys followed what was going on with Safemoon Sanctuary, but we had an account there that there were a ton of mods following. We didn't know what the account was. We got the official announcement that the Safemoon mods are soon coming to a Twitter space. So the mods are starting up a Twitter space, which is amazing. So you can hop in there and get some great information from the mods and conversations in there. So Safemoon Sanctuary will be a great place to hang out on Twitter. So if you guys are on Twitter, go ahead and head over and follow Safemoon Sanctuary to stay up to date on their Twitter spaces. Okay, so we're going to look at Gluebiz real quick, and then we're going to go into an article by John Crony. We've got the selling pressure and buying pressure is almost 50-50, which is great. So our buying pressure is coming back up. Swap and evolve progression just triggered, so we're about 10% in on count 14, which is great. So things are still moving along there. We've got volume still trickling in. So we had this interview with John Crony over here. John was interviewing Fox of Australia, an entrepreneur, author, and expert in the global financial services market. So we have this whole interview, and it'd be great for you to check it out and listen to it or read it. But here, down here is this part that I wanted to touch on right here. He said, in the crypto space, people don't realize it's early, and when institutional investments and money starts flowing in, not one cryptocurrency exchange can handle that volume. When the mainstream gets involved, not one company can handle that. Like the customer support needed for even perhaps 20 million devices, the footprint is astronomical. And so you're not actually in competition with each other. There are ways to find synergy and work together to help create a solid and positive impact. So we actually need multiple exchanges, multiple cryptocurrencies and that sort of thing just to support the system, the DeFi system that's trying to come into place. John went on to say, yeah, and you know, it's about creating positivity because the crypto market has been traditionally plagued with FUD, fear, uncertainty, and doubt issues where we have coordinated FUD attacks happen, defamation campaigns slung against other crypto token to sway people to bring them over. And I think that's actually what we're seeing a lot with this Safemoon Joe stuff going on. It's completely backwards. They need to realize that we're all one community. It's not Dogecoin versus Bitcoin versus Safemoon. It's that we all provide value to each other in different ways. You know, Bitcoin is more widely adopted at this current point in time. So if you get a trading pair with that, and then provide additional value to your community that allows them, if they'd like to exit, they can exit into Bitcoin versus just being limited into exiting into BNB or Ethereum. It's providing that additional value, but you're also providing that additional value to the other organization, which is a great point. So all of these different cryptocurrencies need to work together to move DeFi to the next level into a wider state of adoption. And I do think that there are some coordinated attacks happening against Safemoon right now, probably because we have some massive things coming out. People that know some of the inside information, if they do, if there is any insider information out there, that would be a reason to start these defamation campaigns and stuff against John and against the Safemoon project. I I wouldn't doubt if Safemoon Joe's been paid to do some of this kind of stuff by some of these guys. I mean, I feel like, you know, if somebody offers him $500,000 or whatever to make 10 videos to put a bunch of crap out there, then that could be the case. Who knows? But we do know that stuff happens, but also that we need all of these different exchanges, and that just gives so much value into our own exchange that is coming out soon, which is awesome that we have a blockchain coming out this year, and it's going to be massive. So that is going to be it for the video today. Thank you guys so much for watching until the end. I really appreciate it. If you're new to the channel, please hit that subscribe button to stay up to date on all things Safemoon, and I will see you guys in the next one.
Not necessarily. She could be stuck just inside the tube.